Welcome to Palm Springs, California on a beautiful sunny day. This is a piece of unbelievable technology. Yes, you can already tell it's a BMW just by the kidney-shaped grille. But this 7 Series we're standing in front of is all electric, and the technology is pretty outstanding. It also has Swarovski crystal lights. It has doors that open automatically. Yep, check this out. You can either do it from the phone with voice commands, from the key, or from the screen on the inside. And wait till you get to drive this all-electric vehicle, because when you put it on the road, it absolutely flies like an eagle. And that's just the beginning of the technology, because this will have level 3 autonomous driving. That's in the future, where you can take your hands off the wheel and your feet off the pedals and even play a game or watch a movie. And wait till you get into the back row. It has a 31-inch TV screen with Fire TV. That's as big as the whole back row. This is not so much about owning an i7 as it is the pioneering technology and environmental gains in transportation, and gaining something we lose every day: time. The new i7 allows you to work, play, relax and enjoy all while on the move. Although the EPA range for this all-electric vehicle is not available, my calculations are that the new i7 should do about 321 miles on a single charge in the best case scenario, and you get 3 years of free electricity from Electrify America when you buy a new i7. The new frozen colours that BMW are offering are more outstanding, and the 7 Series gets new BMW design language. I don't know if you can really call this a grille anymore because, well, it's sealed solid. This vehicle actually has the kidney shape at the front. That makes you know it's a BMW. These are actually lights designed by Swarovski crystal. Yep, they glint in the daylight, but this vehicle was designed for both day and night and looks amazing. These actually are the daytime running lights. The headlights are here in the lower portion of the grille. Get to the side, these wheels are 21-inch, and aerodynamic wheels are the name of the game here. Carrying on down the side of the vehicle, it looks luxury for every inch. It was designed for aerodynamics, even all the way to the back. This is not only a vehicle that was designed to drive and it flies, it was also as much fun to ride in the back, as you'll find out. BMW will sell 3 variants of the new 7 Series in the US: the 740i rear-wheel drive 6-cylinder mild hybrid, the 760i xDrive, which is all-wheel drive in English, V8 mild hybrid, along with the new BMW i7 xDrive 60, which is an electric or BEV, battery vehicle electric. And in most sunshades, you'll see the sunshade actually close from back to front. But because you want to get the shade first as a driver, it actually closes from front to back. Huh, never seen that before. Now, my favorite part, driving the car. Before we actually start it, I want to point out a couple of things to you. You're going to hear a sound when I start this car up. You know, movies like Inception, Gladiator, The Lion King, they were all scored by a man called Hans Zimmer. Yeah, you know the name. He also scored the sounds you'll hear in this when I start it up, the i7 from BMW. All right, let's get going. The Germans are not usually a very excitable bunch. They are a country of engineers and philosophers. When it comes to the new 7 Series, member of the board of management Joachim Post was clearly very excited, for a German, about the company's new flagship.
I think we are proud of that. We have a solution and we have a car here which offers every luxury component a normal 7 Series have. It's a 7 Series. and with an integrated electric powertrain, with all the comfort, all the luxury, all the innovations we have. And if you drove this car, it's like flying over the ground. It's like a flying carpet. It's amazing, the feeling to drive this car. So silent, so impressive, so powerful. So that's why we are proud about the 7 Series and the i7.
Once in the driver's seat, there are a few things to note. First of all, deceptive how fast this vehicle actually goes. I can put my foot down and creep way over the speed limit. Thank goodness that the vehicle beeps at you once you creep past the speed limit. But I have no perception of how fast the vehicle is going. It actually seems to float at an incredibly fast speed, and when the member of the board told us it was almost like flying, he was not lying. So let's talk about the configuration we're looking at in the gauge cluster here and the heads-up display. So heads-up display, I do have my map, and I do also have my distance to my final destination here, my speed limit posted, and the speed that I'm actually doing. Here on my gauge cluster, I have the amount of destination that I have left to go, and the fuel I will have, or the mileage I will have left at the destination. So when I plug in, I will have 142 miles left. And it also estimates that if I am in the highest regenerative mode, what the maximum amount of miles I will have left on the battery. And then you can see here on the right what mode I'm actually in. I'm in the highest regenerative mode possible, B, and then the amount of battery that I am actually regenerating here. So this is 0, where I would be expelling power on the right, and how much power I am actually generating by letting my foot off the accelerator, and the actual amount of power I have, or the amount of mileage I have left, 141. And that little beep, that's when I'm going over the speed limit. It's like BMW's slap on the wrist. I'm being naughty, and BMW is telling me that. A few big notes about the interior decor. They have done a very luxurious job. I've never, I think, witnessed a portion of the seat that actually has wood as part of the head bolster. It also, the cloth materials on the seat, you would think that cloth was a lesser material to be used on the seat, but highly comfortable. And the seat bolsters, which change when you change the driving mode, very nice. Then looking at the screens, almost 15 inches, and then about 12.3 for the gauge cluster. Now, similar to the iX, they give you a lot of choices. You can change those displays to actually reflect all of the information that you want, and crystal clear. I'll tell you that even though interpretation is needed to understand how much information you're seeing and understand what you're seeing, it looks very clean, and the touchscreen portion of this for infotainment is very useful, as you can either use the iDrive 8 little wheel to get through the information, or you can use your finger to get through that information. Now, the best part of all of that information is the clock, because they call it a Q-Lock 2, and I have never seen a clock displayed like this. In the Alpha, it's spelled out. It is 11:45 written out. That's very clever. Now I have to find one for my house like that. Thank you, BMW, you're making me spend money on Amazon. That's the end of our time together, but one more thing I have to show you. The 31-inch screen, which is currently folded away in the ceiling. My favorite part of the vehicle, so let's fold it down. This, of course, has Fire TV. You can watch any of your favorite things like Hulu or Netflix or anything else which you can get on Fire TV. But we're going to go back to the guys in the studio and see what's next.